The skin around the eyes displays expression and emotions that are an important part of our individuality. Proper care of this area can provide long-term benefits. Your eyes reflect your inner self to the world. Look deep into a person's eyes, and you can see his or her natural radiance. Eyes speak without words and fill volumes with the single bat of an eyelash. The skin that's considered the eye area is in the hollow of the eye socket. It extends from your eyebrows to the bones under the eyes, and from the bridge of the nose over to your temples, where smile lines develop if you smile a lot, and you should. The skin that covers the eye socket has very small pores and is 10 times thinner than the skin on the face. The skin around the eyelids, periorbital skin, is the thinnest skin in the body, around 0.5 millimeter thick compared with 2 millimeters in other areas. Unlike skin on the rest of your face, the eye area does not contain oil glands that can help keep the skin moist, and also is more sensitive than the rest of the skin. This is why many experts recommend using a separate eye cream. The skin on the outer sides of your eyes, near your temples, is more similar to the facial skin on your cheeks and forehead, but it's prone to early expression lines and the so-called and somewhat dreaded crow's feet. The stratum corneum is a wafer-thin layer within the epidermis, a brick-and-mortar structure enlisted with the incredible responsibility of providing a barrier and maintaining skin hydration. The healthy moisture in glowing, well-hydrated skin around the eye area is a reflection of a well-preserved brick wall. The mortar within the brick is essentially a lipid or fat substance made up in large part by lipids called ceramides. They keep the water inside the skin. We inevitably lose this mortar through the aging process. Low levels of skin ceramides are associated with dry, dehydrated, and inflamed skin. A reduction in skin ceramide levels around the eye area is highly associated with the development of visible signs of aging. Another major thing that happens to your skin as you age is that the thickness under your eye area vanishes. The skin under the eyes is very supple and strong when you are born, but weathers fast and needs to be treated. Take a quick look at a baby and notice how supple and full the skin under the eyes is. It's like pinching a racquetball. Now imagine the under eye of an elderly person. The difference in thickness is noticeable. As the skin ages, certain compounds in the skin decrease in production, specifically collagen and elastin. Collagen is a key player in the connective tissue and provides strength. Elastin is a protein that helps the skin to keep its shape. Both decrease as a person ages. This decrease means that skin begins to sag as the person gets older, and the elastin no longer keeps the connective tissue in the skin tight. As elastin decreases, the constant movements such as frowning, smiling, and other facial gestures stretches the skin around the eyes, creating the small lines known as crow's feet that appear at the sides of the eyes. Though gesturing wrinkles often appear elsewhere, such as around the mouth, the eye area is especially vulnerable to these wrinkles because this skin around the eyes is thinner and more delicate than the skin on other areas of the face. Other factors that contribute to the signs of aging around the eye area are sun exposure. Sun exposure also increases the likelihood and depth of the wrinkles that appear around the eyes. Sun exposure causes the generation of free radicals in the skin. The result is cellular damage done by those free radicals, which results in wrinkles and sagging skin. Because many people avoid their delicate eye area when applying sunscreen, sun exposure to the thin skin around the eyes is often harsher on that portion of the face. Gravity. Gravity is another cause of wrinkles around the eyes. As the skin ages, it begins to sag from the long-term effects of gravity. Around the eye area, this can lead to droopy eyelids and bags and wrinkles under the eyes as the skin stretches downward. Hyperpigmentation. Blame those raccoon eyes on hyperpigmentation, higher than normal levels of melanin caused by heredity, sun exposure, and hormones, among other factors, or a collection of blood vessels under the eyes. Blood vessels show through delicate skin, making it look dark. You can't make dark circles disappear, but you can fade them. If you treat the skin around your eyes with loving care, you'll be able to weather the aging storm well. So why do we need a separate eye cream? A good eye cream can be like an insurance policy for your face. As you've learned, the skin around your eyes is generally the first to show the signs of age: wrinkles, dark circles, excessive dryness, the dreaded loss of elasticity. You may not see those issues when you're in your mid-20s, but that doesn't mean you never will, or that applying a separate cream on that skin is a silly frou-frou waste of money. Think about your 30s. Do it for your 40s. Ask yourself this question: how many times do you think you happen to blink in a minute? If it is even twice a minute, just think about how many times the skin around your eye has had to stretch in order to accommodate this very simple function. Someone who is 40 years old then has blinked over 28 million times, which makes the need for eye skincare products even more understandable. Skin products for the area immediately surrounding the eye are different than your facial moisturizers. They are trying to moisturize and rejuvenate an area that sees a lot more use than other typical areas of skin. Therefore, they require more emollient moisturizers to help tighten and diminish the fine lines and crow's feet that form around the eye due to constant use. Also, an eye cream can help target certain concerns you may have now or later in life. If you need to debuff your eyes or reduce under-eye circles, a regular facial moisturizer will not help you achieve this. Face moisturizers are formulated for the skin on the face and therefore are not ophthalmologist tested as the eye products are. This means they are not specifically formulated to work near the eyes and can cause irritation. In the end, eye creams boil down to this: it can't hurt to use an eye cream, but it definitely can hurt to not use an eye cream. And by the time you realize this, damage could have already been done. Today, we know that in the anti-aging wars, the enemy combatant is the free radical. Our bodies are comprised of billions of molecular cells held together by electron bonds. Sometimes these molecules are held together by a weak bond that can split apart, resulting in an unstable molecule with an unpaired electron. This molecule is known as a free radical. Some free radicals occur normally in our bodies through metabolism. However, there are many environmental factors that cause an excess of free radicals. These include UV radiation, cigarette smoke, pollution, alcohol, stress, poor diet, and lack of sleep. These factors create free radicals that can outmatch your body's ability to neutralize them. These free radicals will start attacking healthy nearby cells in an attempt to replace their missing electron. When the attacked molecule loses its electron, it becomes a free radical itself, causing a chain reaction to occur that results in the disruption of millions of nearby molecules. This chain reaction is known as oxidative stress, and many experts agree that oxidative stress is thought to be the leading cause of premature aging. When a free radical damages a collagen molecule, it steals an electron from a strand of collagen, causing a change in the chemical structure. The damaged collagen begins to deteriorate and, in essence, becomes deformed. Healthy collagen is smooth and supple. The more free radical damage to collagen, the more sagging and wrinkles. Free radicals also turn elastin into something resembling a dried-out rubber band. Your skin loses the ability to spring back. The suppleness diminishes, and you look aged. Free radicals also damage melanin production. Melanin is the pigment that gives your skin its color. When melanin production is disrupted, you develop uneven pigmentation in your skin. These spots can range from simple freckles to large brown patches. When your pigment production becomes disorderly and unpredictable, your skin will look older. We can see the results of oxidation in our everyday environment, such as a rusting piece of metal or fruit that's exposed to air. For example, if you cut a piece of an apple and leave it exposed to the environment, in a very short period of time, you'll see the surface begin to turn brown. That's how quickly oxidation occurs. Imagine this happening in your body. Oxidation literally decays otherwise healthy cells. To give you another analogy of how free radicals damage your cells, imagine yourself in front of a fireplace that produces ashes and burning cinders. What happens if the fire is not fully contained? The ashes begin to coat a wooden floor, and the hot cinders burn holes in the floor. While a one-time burn does not damage the floor, if the situation continues day after day, month after month, year after year, without doing any cleaning or removing of the cinders, the floor will be spoiled and eventually have to be replaced. In this analogy, your skin is the floor, and the burning embers are free radicals. The more you expose yourself to the harmful environment, the more free radicals your body produces, thus resulting in the damaging of your cells. Unlike the floor, which is replaceable, your skin is not. Aging is the progression of damage caused by free radicals. So, how do we protect ourselves from these free radicals that are wreaking havoc in our bodies? Well, if the destructive process occurs through oxidation, then the answer is antioxidation, the opposite of oxidation, and this is achieved with antioxidants. The mission of an antioxidant is to find these free radicals inside our body and make it impossible for them to steal electrons from our healthy cells. Antioxidants are able to donate an electron to a free radical, stabilizing it and stopping the chain of chemical reactions and potential damage. The great thing is, the antioxidant itself does not become a free radical by giving away its electron. It's a win-win situation for the antioxidant and the free radical. But how effective are antioxidants? A recent study by a group of researchers developed the first ever protocol to compare the oxidative stress protection efficacy of various topical antioxidants and rate their environmental protection factor, or EPF. The article was published in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology in January 2005. Since free radical damage is a complex process, the study used a 5-step test that measured different aspects of antioxidant capability. Each test was given a value of 20 for a total of 100 points. They first tested the antioxidant's ability to block sun damage, sunburn cells, to human skin from UV light. Second, they measured the overall capacity to quench free radicals. Third, they measured the ability to protect lipids from breaking down when exposed to oxidative stress. Then they showed the capacity of the ability of antioxidants to block the chain reaction of free radicals that can be highly damaging to the skin. Lastly, they measured the capacity of antioxidants to block UVB rays that can penetrate into the skin and cause damage to cells that produce collagen and elastin. In this study, EDB-known, the key ingredient in Provage anti-aging products, received an environmental protection factor of 95, higher than other common antioxidants tested, including alpha-lipoic acid, kinetin, vitamin C, vitamin E, or coenzyme Q10. EDB-known is a fine orange powder originally developed by a leading Japanese pharmaceutical company in 1986. Research scientists in Germany discovered the compound's potency in preventing cell damage and skin aging, leading to its successful use as a treatment option for neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's. In the early 90s, a group of German scientists researched EDB-known's ability as an antioxidant when topically applied to the skin and discovered amazing results. If you think SPF or sun protection factor is enough, think again. SPF is a measurement of how efficient a sunscreen is in protecting our skin from UV rays. But using sunscreen only to protect your skin is like using Swiss cheese. It has holes in it. Sunscreens do not totally block all UV radiation, so some damaging rays get through, which results in the formation of free radicals. Also, sunscreen does not protect you from other sources of free radicals that attack your skin 24/7, even in the dark. Only antioxidants can scavenge free radicals to help prevent damage and premature aging of your skin, and EDB-known outperformed them all. That's right, it is better than vitamin C, vitamin E, coenzyme Q10, alpha-lipoic acid, and kinetin. Remember, EPF is not SPF. They work differently in the skin. EDB-known has been shown to correct oxidative stress on a cellular level, helping to block multiple pathways of cellular free radical-mediated damage, thereby allowing the cell the time for repair and rejuvenation. By effectively neutralizing free radicals, EDB-known reduces cellular oxidative stress to revitalize cells. A good analogy is a factory. If the workers are all tired and stressed, and the equipment is in a constant state of disrepair, factory productivity goes down. It's no different for a cell. If the cell is under constant state of oxidative stress, and the cell structures and vital molecules are in a state of disrepair, cell productivity goes down. Cells have the ability to repair themselves, but they are always playing catch-up because of the constant state of oxidative stress.